We just heard from Kyle Shanahan, and we got a practice update with one concerning injury that wasn't anticipated or didn't really see coming out of that game against the Bucks or heading into this game against the Seattle Seahawks, and it's involving a starter. You guys already know about Talanoa Hufanga. He was officially placed on IR probably about an hour ago, but we just heard from Kyle Shanahan, and we have found out that Spencer Burford is actually in danger of missing this game against the Seattle Seahawks. And that's obviously concerning just because the 49ers are already down Aaron Banks, who's missed the last couple games due to a turf toe injury. And now it's the right guard, starting right guard at that, who appears to be dealing with a knee injury. So this is how it all started. We didn't hear anything after the game. And then yesterday, the 49ers put out a practice participation, but it was a what if the 49ers, they didn't actually practice yesterday. So it was a if the 49ers practice today, this would be the participation. And Spencer Burford wouldn't have participated. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been doing this for about 6 years now. I don't remember this if the 49ers practiced, updates. I don't recall them, so I don't really know how to interpret them. Like, they didn't practice, but if they did practice, this guy wouldn't have practiced. So I'm still working through this. But hey, that was clearly the indication that Spencer Burford is dealing with something, and that appears to be a knee injury. So, with Spencer Burford in danger of missing this game against the Seahawks, that is definitely concerning because Kyle Shanahan said that maybe if this was a Sunday game, that Spencer Burford would be able to go. But because of the quick turn, Thursday night travel, all of that stuff, that it is, looking like Spencer Burford could be trending towards being out. So that obviously is a little bit concerning, and especially after the performance that Spencer Burford just put in against the Bucks. In my opinion, after watching the tape, it was probably Spencer Burford's best game of the entire year. He put to like it wasn't perfect, but man, he really played well. That was a good game for Spencer Burford. And again, you could even go as far as saying it might have been one of his best games of his career in regards to just the way he executed. Again, it wasn't perfect, but he did some really good things in this game. So it's really unfortunate to hear that he could miss this game against Thursday. So now the question becomes, what do the San Francisco 49ers do? Well, we got some additional good news to come along with this not so great news. Aaron Banks, who's missed the last couple games, has turned in a limited participation today. So if he can participate on a limited fashion, maybe that's enough for him to, if he can turn in 2 limited participations this week, maybe that's enough to gut through a performance. Maybe ideally he wouldn't be ready to go under these circumstances just because Feliciano has been playing really, really well in his place. And maybe the 49ers could feel like, well, we'll let Feliciano hang out we'll let Banks hang out one more game. We'll let Feliciano run it on a short week, and then we'll reinsert Aaron Banks the following week. Well, this might actually force Aaron Banks back to playing because I don't know how confident the San Francisco 49ers feel with their backup interior offensive lineman. Jonathan Feliciano was your swing interior offensive lineman. He's been starting and he's been playing well. And then beyond that, it was Nick Sakel. And Nick Sakel went on injured reserve after the Jags game with a torn biceps. Now, we do know that they signed an offensive lineman today, Barch, who's actually looks like a very solid prospect. But I don't know if he's, Kyle talked about it. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to be up for this game in such a quick turn. And again, that's a big ask for an offensive lineman to come in on that short of a turn and somehow play and start in a game. So this is kind of what I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating Feliciano is going to get bumped to right guard. I'm hoping Aaron Banks comes back and plays and starts at left guard. That way, the offensive line gets back to at least some kind of continuity. Feliciano can play both sides. It doesn't matter. He can play all three spots on the interior. So I don't expect to fall off at all from him going left to right. That's pretty normal for him. So the hope is that against Seattle, if Spencer Burford does truly miss this game, it's going to be Trent Williams, Banks, Brendel, Feliciano, and McKivitz. That would be the ideal lineup if Spencer can't go. But we're going to be waiting. Tomorrow's practice update, just became a big one. I wasn't really anticipating a whole lot, but now with Spencer Burford popping up with two DNPs in a row again yesterday, it was a if they would have practiced. Yeah. I don't love it. I don't love it, but hopefully, at minimum, Aaron Banks can return. And if Aaron Banks returns, that will at least give me some. I'll have a sigh of relief in that regard because, like I said, obviously, that means Banks can go in at left guard. You kick Feliciano to right, and off they go, and everything should be fine. Other limited participants today in practice: Javon Hargrave, thumb; Shamar Jean Charles, shoulder; and Ray McLeod has a rib. So the biggest thing that we're watching is Spencer Burford and Aaron Banks. So we'll see. We'll see. Good news with Aaron Banks though, because he didn't participate yesterday, and he turns in a limited participation today, and so that's at least a sign in a positive direction. So we'll see how it all goes. But let me know how you're feeling about this injury to Spencer Burford. Let me know what you feel about kind of the O-line situation. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.